Hello, a very good evening to all of you. So, let's start. Let's discuss how Nifty and Bank Nifty behaved today and what we can expect during the tomorrow's trading hours. Friends, today was an expiry day. So, as I had mentioned yesterday, that it was bound to be a very volatile day, and really it was a roller coaster day. And believe me, if you are very precise with your analysis, last 3 days, in general, last 3 days were not good for intraday traders. But if you have learned market in a proper way, you are a trader who has control uh, over the emotions, then believe me, it was a period where a huge amount of money could have been made, and actually it was made by some of my group members, and me too, I also took some trades, and they were superb. So this depends on how we take this market. If the volatility is there, then the need of the hour is that you must be very confident on your analysis. Uh, why? Because the volatility uh, makes the price change so fast. If you have bought at 400, it will go to 480, then it will come down to 320 odd. So during this period you have to be confident that your analysis will take you to the targets. So that's why I say in general that stay away from the market, but you are very precise, you are having very good experience, then why not? You must take opportunities which are coming up. Now let's discuss uh, Nifty and Bank Nifty behavior for the day. Let me first go to the daily chart and see. This is Bank Nifty. As I had mentioned in yesterday's video, that this is a huge range created by the yesterday's candle. So there will be so many inside days. Now it has started itself from today. This is a inside candle. It started somewhere here and close. Now the closing is looking very important. The closing is above the close of tomorrow, so it is a positive sign. As long as we are not breaching the low or close of previous day, these are the signs that some strength is there. So as I also had mentioned yesterday, that the fall was not due to the budget, but it was due to the Adani Group shares issue, and they started falling day before yesterday, and still yeah, today also they kept falling. Some more reports are coming which are negative for Adani Group, and I can't understand where they are going to stop. Since we are discussing Adani Group, so be careful. There are so many channels, there are so many media reports that have started recommending Adani Group stocks, mentioning that they have now gone very cheaper. But beware, I have been investing in this market for quite some years now, and I have never ever bought a single stock of Adani Group for investment. I believed in my fundamental analysis, and I had discussed so many times with my investors as well as my friends that the stocks were trading in 100, 200 times of their P's. They were too expensive, and it was actually it was a bubble, and someday it had to be pinched out, and the stocks were bound to go down the way they are going. So this is not the way to select a stock for investment, but it is a totally different subject. Let's come back to technical analysis. So this close looks very promising, and the other aspect of today's daily candle is that it has closed almost near the day high. And these are the very minute things which actually uh, make you a perfect analyst. Now people people search for the trend lines, the resistance and supports, and they think that all those things they have learned are perfect rules. Believe me, there is nothing like a rule in this market. If things work in your favor, it's very good. If they don't work, then you have to accept that your analysis was wrong. But if you rigidly say that yes, this is my analysis and now the market is going to do this much, or this market won't do this much, this thing, that is not the way an analyst should express himself. uh, Technical analysis is total game of uh, trying to predict the behavior of the price action on the basis of the charts. So you can't be you have to be very cautious while using the language, because if you are an analyst, then there must be some people who would be following you, and your language can actually mislead them. So this close looks very promising, and I personally believe that we are not going to go further down below, at least below this level. Maybe intraday we may go down, but I don't think the closing is going to be below this level, because the fine prints are always being spread in this market of this budget. And as I had mentioned yesterday, it's a very good budget. It will definitely boost up the growing economy of India, and very soon the FIIs will also come back to Indian market, and once they will start buying, as the DIIs and the now the third pole of Indian stock market, third dimension, that is retailers, they are already in buying mode. So as the FIIs come back to buy, then we will definitely see some very good rally, and which will take markets to the new highs. Uh, the way I have been witnessing the behavior of this market before and after such events like budget for last 10-12 years, I think that in next week or so, we can see Nifty going around 18,500 odd, or even beyond that, and Banknifty around 42,700 odd levels. This is just on the basis of my experience. This is not any call, or this is not these are not sure things that they are bound to happen. But in general, this has been tendency of this market, that if the budget is very good, then in next 10-20 days it is bound to go 7-8%, sometimes even more than that. Let's see in a shorter time period. Uh, this is the range created by yesterday's low, and first of all, here you can see a W pattern is being formed, which started from here. This is the first leg, then this is the second leg is in progress. This is the neckline. Now here one thing we have to remember, that there is no rule, as I mentioned earlier, that patterns can't deceive us. They sometimes go the way books have shown us, the way the mentors show us, but sometimes they do some different thing. They just come down to deceive us, so that people may think that, oh, it has actually failed, and the point we feel like that it starts going up. So I think that if it straightway goes up, it's very fine, it will be very good for my fellow traders. They are already having some positions in bank nifty call option. But I think that before closing on hourly basis at least above this level, I think this is the area where the imbalance has been created. Now someday I will explain what is the imbalance. Some imbalance is created in this area, and I think that it should once come here, and then it may start going up, and the target will be all the way to 42,030. Now this high is very important, not only because it is a target for the next leg up of move, but if we close above this level on daily basis, believe me, what I just mentioned, that 42,700, even 43,000 are on cards, it may become true. So for this up move, whether it continues straight way from here, or once it comes down to balance this imbalance, and after it goes up, this is the target, because you see there is nothing to stop in this leg. So this will be a one way move. Plan your trade accordingly. Now US markets are doing nothing actually. They have kept doing up and down, so they are under consolidation, so nothing to be come from there. But Indian markets have shown great resilience after yesterday's fall. So I expect that the gap should be somewhere here or above that. In that case, you have to wait and watch. If the closing, rather opening, is above this, let it come down here, or remember that I am suggesting this level, it may come down to this level. If it comes down to this level, and if it starts going up straight away, you can take your trade. Your stop loss will be this point, and your target will be this one. So it will not go to this level forming 2 3 4 candles. It may go with having some dips within in between, but definitely this looks like the target for tomorrow or day after tomorrow. But whenever it will come, as this level is breached, whether from here or straight way from here, this will be the target, and here is your stop loss. Now mark this level, and that comes to 40,069 odd level. Now if tomorrow we open below this and we sustain, then our next target would be 39,442. And in any case, if there is no new adverse news from US market, I don't think we are going to reach this level, because this is the week which is really showing the strength in this area. And this is the trade for Bank Nifty tomorrow, and Nifty is almost looking same. The W pattern is being formed here. The neckline has not yet been breached. This will be the neckline. The middle upper part of the W is known as neckline. So Nifty looks more balanced. There is no imbalance here, so Nifty is looking, as far as the imbalancing concept is concerned, it is looking better placed here. So as soon as we breach this level, this is around this level, this is around 17,675, it may come down again a little bit around this area, and then it will start going up. If it happens so, then note down this black horizontal line level 17,736. This is again level 17,736, and there it may face some resistance, and maybe it may took some time to surpass that level. And once it surpasses there, that level, and closes above it, and if there is any follow-up buying, our next target will be 17,975, which is the upper range of tomorrow's candle, and another resistance, that is the POC of that weekly channel, is also lying there. So somewhere here, that is around 18,030 to 18,7980 odd levels, we may see Nifty going to that level. So this will be the trade for the Nifty, and if we try to analyze what in the downside, this will be the vital level, that is 17,492. Below this level, we may go further down to touch this low, that is yesterday's low, which is around 17,355, and just below it, 17,344 is again level. So if we break this level, then 17,350, 340 is on cards, and below this level looks little bit remote possibility. But if we do so and close on daily basis, then the further down will be very big. So watch out for these levels, and plan your trade accordingly. The volatility will exist for a day or two. uh, you have to be very precise in respecting your stop losses. Stop losses are part of your trading. You must be very happy to give the stop loss, whatever is your loss, and wait for the next setup of trade. Don't think in this way that someone has told that the market is looking bullish, so why should I exit once the stop loss gets triggered? Let me wait, it may come up. This is not the way to think, or this is not the way to analyze this market. If stop loss is there, that means if it gets triggered, then you must get out of the trade and wait for the next setup. Always remember two three things. Once you try to get an entry, you have a proper reason to for your entry. You must have a proper target, and most important thing, you must have the stop loss, and even important is that you must respect that stop loss. So these are the levels. Big swings are uh, bound to come tomorrow also, so be careful. Your lot sizes should be uh, smaller, so that if some stop losses get triggered, even then you don't make big losses. So this is all for the day. Beware that I am still uh, I still believe that Adani Group stocks are not to be bought for the investment, and stay away from them for the trading also, because more adverse news are coming for them, and the volatility and the downfall will continue. There are so many stocks. Why we should run for only Adani stocks? Because 4,000 rupee stock has come down to 1900. This is not the way. This is not the logic to buy any stock, because it has gone 50% in 2 days. We have to think why it has gone 50% in 2 days. We have to think that what was the reason it went up so fast. If the reason was fundamental, if the reason was really reliable, then why that reason has now been neutralized, and what has happened overnight, that it has fallen more than 50% in 2-3 sessions. So stay away from them. uh, and there are so many stocks, fundamentally good stocks, which can perform better than them. So thank you very much. Please share these videos with your friends if you like them, and please do put your comment, so that I can know that what you think about my videos. Good night.